Hey, ho everybody! Ginger Gargoyle here. Look, green background. You know what that means? It's a how-to video. Because March is National Craft Month. Remember, I grabbed this off of something on Facebook. I don't know who it came from. So, this is week 1, day 3, day 3, because today's the 3rd. 3rd of March. Remember, we've done one on how to cast on, one day on how to do the knit stitch, and today we're going to talk about the purl stitch. Now, the purl stitch is what you need in order to make a beautiful stockingette stitch. When you think stockingette, think of your socks, okay? Think of a sweater. Think of a dog not barking. Okay, hopefully the dog is done barking, but my daughter keeps playing with the dog, so she might not be. Okay, so...
No, that was my leg you just pawed, you meanie.
Yeah, yesterday's video, I asked you to do 10 rows of just knit, okay? And you probably... Hey, I picked up a stitch somewhere over here. Oh no, I see what I did. I accidentally buried my tail on a couple of these stitches. That's what happened. Okay. And you will notice that you got a bunch of bumps. Just bumps. That's all there is. Bumps on the front, bumps on the back. In order to get the stockingette stitch, you need to know how to purl. Okay? P-U-R-L. Purl. And that is basically taking your loop, and instead of pushing that loop to the back, it pushes the loop to the front. And you will notice that the loops change the way that they look. Okay?
After you get your classic V. What people think is knit does not.
Anyways. Yeah, my daughter's here. My youngest daughter. Okay, so...
Working on her own project.
Yes, she's working on her own knitting project. She's making a shawl. So you can see that these loops are fairly even, and then these ones are a little more compressed and compact. Let's get into why that is. Or actually, let's get into how to do the purl stitch. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I've knit 2 stitches. I'm going to knit the next stitch just to make a border on the side. Okay, that's all I want to do is make a border on the side. Then we're going to purl. And to purl, instead of holding the yarn in the back like we have been doing, we're actually going to bring the yarn between the 2 needles over the work to the front. All right. Then we're going to stick the needle in this way through the loop. See how that works its way through? Everything is still in the front. You're going to put the yarn over, pull it through, and then slip the stitch off. Okay? And now you can see how those loops have changed, or not the loops, the heads of the stitch have changed which direction they are flipping to. All right, so let's do this again. All right, yarn over to the front. And you'll notice that the yarn automatically now wants to stay in the front. Okay, so once you make that first stitch, you don't need to worry about it. It should just stay right in the front. And then work your next stitch. And if you need to slow this down at any point, down in your bottom corner on YouTube, there is a settings button, and in there you can go in and change the speed at which you are watching me. You can either make it go quicker or you can slow it down. All right. Let's get back down here. let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got this one and then one more. All right, and then one more. All right, now we want to do 3 more knit stitches to make another border, which means we have to take the yarn, put it between the 2 needles to the back. All right, this is the only direction in which your yarn should get twisted. If you do it the other way, you're going to wrap it around your work, and that you don't want to do. All right, and then just knit through. And then remember, your last stitch, work through the right or through the back loop, and that will keep you from getting a big old bobble at the end. Okay? So, let's do this one more time. Okay, here I have done 3 rows of purl. Wait, what? Yes, 3 rows of purl. And you'll notice that this row here, where I switched from the knit to the purl, it's got that beautiful V look to it, and then it starts getting into the bobbles again. Okay, that's what happens when you switch from knit to purl. So, let's do one more row of purl. Now, is it purl this side or knit this side? It's knit this side, okay? So knit this side. So why was it important for me to tell which way was the right side and which way was the wrong side? It has everything to do with how the loops from the previous row falls. Okay? In a knit stitch, they fall towards the back. That's why you get that V. In a purl stitch, they fall towards the front. So you get kind of just a loopy there. Okay?
No, you got that wrong.
No.
Purl stitch, you get the V. Knit stitch, you get the ridge.
Yes, but the loop from the stitch before for a knit falls behind the new stitch. So it ends up making a V towards the front if the row before was a purl.
Oh.
Okay? But if the row before was a knit and you do a purl, you'll get a bump. Okay? So, as you can see, we have V's on the right side. Okay, it's called the right side, as in the correct side or the front side.
The pretty side.
And then on the back, you get all the bumpies, with the exception of that one little tiny V row right there. Okay, and this is what they call the wrong side or the inside. Okay. Now, it all depends on which look you're looking for. Some people like the bumpy side. Some people like the V side. Okay. Your assignment for tomorrow is on your regular work. Remember, it's 30 stitches. You have 10 rows of just knit. Okay. Your assignment for tomorrow is 30 rows. It's going to seem like a lot. You'll be able to do it. 30 rows of knit 5. Okay. Purl. Knit 5. Then when you no, yes, no,
Knit
yes,
5.
no. Knit across, then turn. Okay. Knit 5, purl across, knit 5.
Purl
Okay.
to the last 5 stitches, and then knit those last 5. That's actually the way you want to say it.
Well, that's the way that it should be said, but that's not the way I said it. I said it, knit 5, purl until the last 5 stitches, and then knit 5.
Well, I'm just saying so you don't confuse people, but okay.
Okay, did you guys get that now? Okay.
No, I think they need to explain one more time.
So, where you're at when you're at the end of the just knits, purl a row, then turn, okay, knit 5, purl until there are 5 stitches remain, knit those 5 stitches. Is that the way you want that said? Okay, that's the way she wants that set. Then this side, knit across, and then you repeat, okay? So you're going to do 1 row of knit, 1 row of knit 5, purl across until there are 5 stitches left, knit 5, repeat, okay? These are 2 rows. You want to repeat these 15 more times, okay? So you have a grand total of 30 rows. No, that's not right either. You want to repeat those 10 times so you have 20 rows in the middle, because we're going to end the way we started. Okay, so it's 10 rows of just knit, 20 rows of the stockingette stitch. Remember, that's knit 1 row, purl 1 row, and then another 10 rows of just knit. Okay, that's your assignment for tomorrow. Get that done. Okay, remember, you've already done your knit 10. Now you need to fill this part in. When you get done with the 20 rows, okay, remember that's 1 row of just knit, 1 row of the purl in the middle, okay, and then you're going to do another 10 rows of just knit. That's a lot to get done, but you can do it. I've got confidence in you. I will talk to you all later tomorrow, where we talk about casting off. Bye-bye.